Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we finished out what I can only say is the final boss of Act 2. So, I suspect we will get the achievement pop today and roll straight into Act 3. Sage, hello! Pre-roll ads? Yeah. It do be like that. I need to go through and figure out the ad manager. Because it's doing pre-roll ads for the first, 20 minutes of stream before it's set to do the first ad break. And I don't want it to do that, so I have to figure out how to shift that and fix it outside of just clicking run ads manually at the beginning of stream. Anyway, I will... I'm waiting for the ad break to be officially done, Sage, before I answer your tea check. Although I did take a sip. It wasn't a big sip. Straight in with a mystery, button of mystery.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Did that not work? Ads are done for me? Okay. The tea in question is Lapsang Saoshong. Yeah, no. It was supposed to work. Should have worked. There's no reason why it shouldn't have worked. The shortcut key's set up, and I pushed the shortcut key. Okay. But yes, Lapsang Saoshong is the tea for today. And now that we've run ads, you are about to progress your adventure. Once you move on, you may not be able to return. Make sure to tie up any loose ends before advancing. Okay, just a quick double check. Okay, this is the full list. Risky the Green Duke. Okay. Full list. We found the heart of the Absolute in the bowels of Moonrise Towers. Powerful elder brain controlled by the Netherese crown. Gale was not close enough to detonate the orb. Okay. And then Raphael told us about the right of... So, we're taking Gale to go blow it up. We've got... we got information from Raphael about Asterian's tattoos. Deal with that when we get to it. Jaheira joined. Kithrak Voss appeared at our campsite, claimed one of the artifacts. The one in the artifact is the key to liberating the Githyanki people. We agreed to meet him in Baldur's Gate. Duke was infected, and he's being transported to Baldur's Gate. She'll release Will after 6 months. Gortash was one of the people controlling the Absolute. Shar has punished Shadowheart by stripping her of all favors, exiling her from church. We're gonna see her at camp. We could actually do a long rest before progressing on to the next area, maybe. She may have escaped one of them, and okay, she might have escaped on a nautiloid. We don't know. We found no traces of Maul. Okay, hang on a second. Is my thing broken? Why is it not working properly? Okay, now it's working properly. Why is everything broken? Because I also didn't hear the sad violins playing. I think I fixed that. Okay. Nope, just straight up. VideoTube doesn't want to work while I have the game up, it seems. If I'm tabbed out, if I'm tabbing out, it's like, oh, I'll work fine. But if I'm actually in game, it's not working now. I don't know why. Sage, what did you do? Why'd you break it? You broke all my things. How could you? Okay, it works fine here. And it's still there. And that works. And does it still work while I have the game tabbed up? No, it doesn't. Great. Well, no VideoTube, I guess. Does it work well in this mode? Hang on. Let's check for a second. See if this works while it's... Nope, it's not working. It's just straight up not working. Get out of here. We're gone. Uniting Oliver and Daniel is not enough. He must be defeated. I defeated... Okay. You know what? Before we continue on, let's do a long rest. Will's there with a notification.
Another step forward.
You want to talk to me? You're up here, Jahira. Alright, let's talk to Will.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Where will they take your father?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Mizora said she loosened your tongue. Tell me the full story.
But first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
I wouldn't give up my soul if that's what you're getting at.
It is. And I did. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
Yep, I failed a religion check.
A religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the dragon Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
Allow Will to share his memories.
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved.
Yep.
And a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Surely Missouri doesn't care about Baldur's Gate.
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Missoura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
You took on 25 cultists? Find it hard to believe.
Missoura at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day. I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Is that like how you lost your eye?
The one scar I ever bore of it. You were right, of course. The new eye is a sending stone, courtesy of Missoura. She uses it to track my location and call from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her.
What of your father?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Missoura had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go.
Go.
So I did.
Karlak, what are you doing?
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh? He got his claws into me early. I was
Tell me
a
about
kid,
Gortash.
brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. 1 minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's go down and talk to Aelin.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Yes, I would like to
Your
see it as
mind
well.
joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
The scene in the wolves, in the forest. Yeah. Hey! The wolf was a druid! Probably. Or some kind of shape changer.
You remember that it is a common rite amongst Aluna's followers to send their children off into the woods to find their way home. Perhaps this time it had gone awry. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
Yeah, I mean, that was obvious.
Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
I'll
Your
help.
parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Hold up, hold up. She's got the blood of Lathander. She doesn't need the Spear of Night.
I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful.
Is it now going to be called
You
the
do
Spear of the
it.
Day?
That will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Selûne's Spear of the Night. Okay. Well, this is the nether stone. Gain advantage on wisdom saving throws. It's a +3 weapon, so same as the Blood of the Thunder. It's got Moonbeam instead of Sunbeam, and Moon Mote as a class action. Grants Dark Vision. I mean, we've got Dark Vision. Everybody's got Dark Vision. Moonbeam is the same as Sunbeam, right? Is it D? No, it's D10s instead of D8s, but it's only 3 of them instead of 6. So 3 to 30 versus 6 to 48. Moon Mote is illuminate the area around you. Honestly, I'd rather just keep the Blood of the Lathander. It's 2 points less damage because it's... No, it wouldn't even be 2 points less damage. It's the same damage because this damage is assuming I wasn't wielding a shield because the D8 only applies if I'm two-handing the spear. It's a D6 if I'm doing it in one hand. So Blood of Lathander is just better. Sent to camp. No point in keeping an extra spear on her.
What's up for discussion?
I want to talk to Thaniel briefly.
You did it. Catherick Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
Glad I could help.
Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
The only other person to talk to would be us, or possibly
If not over, then through.
no. I don't see Halson. Is Halson just not at my camp?
We are here for you!
Okay. Let's just use a camp supply.
Fed 113 hello Fed 113 hello cheer 50 Fed 113 good vibes Fed 113 let go.
Hey, Feathery. How you doing, Hades? If you're wondering where my avatar is, it's having technical difficulties today. It didn't want to work while the game was maximized. Only while the game was minimized. And I don't know why. I've done nothing different. It just decided today it didn't want to work while the game was maximized. So I might try and troubleshoot that the next time between now and then. But thank you for the bits, though. And welcome on in.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
Forced to live a lie, at least now the truth is starting to reveal itself.
But the truth may yet prove painful.
Always
Who
will
knows
be.
what Shah still keeps from me. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
Should I be concerned?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Okay. Karlak, you want to talk? Always got to check to see if Karlak has anything to talk about.
She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder.
Oh, Lae'zel wants to talk. What's Lae'zel want to talk about?
It is as we knew. My people have turned their blades against us. They will emerge from the shadows and descend from the skies, and we will grant them their only just fate. Death.
Okay, Lae'zel. You can chill a little bit. Just a little bit of chill.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
Step closer.
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorn, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace.
Good, just been relaxing and enjoying life.
The slayer
Nice.
of the wicked one.
We are a powerful party indeed.
Faerun itself trembles at our touch.
My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
Sounds good to me.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
You really Selûne's daughter?
Radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory.
There can be no doubt.
I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin.
So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom.
together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Fair enough. How'd you get trapped down there?
Thorn, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorn never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Let us leave camp. And I would like to... summon us. Hello, us. Have you fought the goblin yet? I don't know what that means, so I'm going to say no, Spylo. I technically I'm still in Act 2. I think I need to go through this doorway to enter Act 3. Okay. I'm sorry. No, it's fine.
What's the story?
Send it. Shadowheart. Somebody pointed out to me the giant strength is more useful to use on Shadowheart because all of her weapons and stuff are based on strength score. And so if I up her strength, now she can actually hit more consistently and deal more damage when she does. I disagree.
Looking ahead.
Know nothing of the game's mechanics. I feel strongly that using any resource on Shadowheart is more than she deserves. You know what? You know what, Spylo? I respect that. I respect that. I feel like that's not inaccurate. Give me the Shadow Blade. Okay. What do I want? Let me just cast Major Armor on myself. And... additional second level spell slot? Hey-ho. I don't want... We're literally entering the beginning of a chapter. I don't want to use one of my last Bloodlust elixirs unless... Hang on. Can I craft more? How do I...
Let's move.
Me, alchemy, elixirs, bloodlust. I need more Warg Fang ashes. I need more Warg Fangs. Send these to Karlach. Go to Karlach. Use that. Go to Asterion. Asterion, what do you want to take for your daily? Do I even want to give you a daily thing? Daily elixir? Not really. So I won't. Congratulations, Asterion. You don't get a daily elixir because you don't need one.
No one stopped me yet.
No, Lae'zel, that's a different story. Does Lae'zel count as a waifu? Not for me. But neither does Shadowheart, so... I think we've had this discussion before.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
We have cleansed the land! Mm. Also, I don't remember if I said, but welcome on in, Spylo. We're just hanging out. No avatar today because it was bugging out. Not wanting to work right.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets.
The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerves.
This guy's got... Yeah,
Nothing
absolutely.
better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun.
Yay.
They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
That looked like a fun conversation. I swear, are you about to try and do, like, a... relationship thing with Shadowheart? Because if so, I am not down for that. Can I have a fun moonlight stroll with Karlach?
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Hey, my gang! Karlach and the two people I keep around because they're useful in different ways. One sleep away? Hold on. That said one sleep away. Does that mean it wants me to force me into a long rest?
Breathe deep and move.
After I just long rested before coming through the door? Am I gonna have to... If that's the case, I'll just load my save, throw away the last 49 minutes, load my save from the beginning of the stream, and then do all my long rest stuff here. Oh no! I'm not wasting the resources of all the potions, of the camp supplies, on me wanting to precautionarily long rest, and then the game forcing an immediate long rest right after. I'm not playing that game. You're not just stealing resources from me. I'm gonna let the ads run while I work on getting us back to where we just were. Let's start with elixirs. We're going to make 2 elixirs of bloodlust because we know we can do that. And then we're going to give those to Karlach. Then we're going to go into Karlach's inventory. We're going to take these Hill Giant strengths, give them to Shadowheart.
Yeah?
Wait, no, not
Never a dull moment.
you. I go through.
Never wanted the easy path.
What do you know about me?
There is
I chose.
secret.
Get
When I let
You feel Shadowheart's mind. Your
Open my
mind
mind.
joins with Shadowheart's. Some you remember. It seems that one child
you already know.
my father.
That is.
No,
And who told? But you.
my parents.
I'll help.
You have been forewarned for what is to come. I was able to. Shar is quick to discuss, but I felt it and mirrored.
I'll need
A debt reap. See that your parents sacrificed.
And we determined that this is not worth using over the blood of Lathander. So we threw it in a chest at camp.
I need a quick word.
Oh, you're here now, Halsin.
You did it. Ketheric Thorn is no more.
Glad I could help.
Nature moved.
Halsin, where were you?
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the cursed...
Glad I could help.
I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
It's okay, Halsin. Isabel, you want to talk? I didn't talk to you last time, but...
I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorn was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Certainly, there's magic in a look.
That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew she was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
He'd become the chosen of Merkel.
I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jahira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Understandable.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
Okay.
Press ahead.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around. He
Tell
got
me
his
about
He took
Gortash.
one look. I kept him safe, and I respected the whole thing. Zariel, he was right.
Okay, and then we redo the conversation with
Godspeed,
Will.
Baldur's Gate. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting
Where
for
will
the
they take
world.
him?
It's the Absolute's armies on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gate. Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege...
I wouldn't give up my soul.
Yes, I was 7. That's when
The cult of the dragon, a
Oh,
fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
To what end?
to conjure the Dragon Queen and lay a 10 day after father left. I heard a whisper as I slept. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There they were.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
Show me.
Atop each, there is a... As the maelstrom howls, Missoura's lips press to your ear.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And I said yes.
Surely she doesn't care about
She didn't.
Baldur's
She's
Gate.
like another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
Took on 25 cultists.
I burned. My
Hard to
soul was
believe.
bound, and my lips were sealed.
Is that how you lost your eye?
It is. You were... I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her.
What about your father?
I showed him after.
Go.
He said only one word. Go.
Okay. I will go.
Let's see.
I've been lied to. My parents are alive and...
Forced to live a lie.
But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
Should I be
You'll see for
concerned?
yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Leave, and then Lae'zel has dialogue.
It is as we knew. They will death.
Death! It is as we knew. Death! I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just go ahead and do the 2 basics. And then we'll just deal with leave camp.
The curse has been lifted. Your courage has been tested. And in this at least...
then it does this cutscene.
If you...
No, Lord Gortash.
So you came cowering.
Forgive me. My
Perhaps the... Get back to your duties.
duty. Your plan is falling.
Control yourself, Orin. Neither of...
Oh.
Okay. That's the first 49 minutes of the stream replayed in 10 minutes.
Beyond the campsite, the city.
One sleep away.
Moving ahead.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. From replaying all of that stuff. Just straight into a conversation
What's
with
on your
Carla.
mind?
Nothing. Okay. Then in that case, let's talk to Scratch. Best boy Scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Mm-hmm. Dame Aylin?
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation.
Oh, sorry, there's more
Come
conversation to
closer.
replay.
Moon, my make blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one.
Couldn't have done it without you.
My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. You must face them.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
You released Loon's daughter?
Doubt. I am a person. Why she? So
She already has helped us.
Her great wisdom.
How did you get trapped in the Shadowfell?
When she died, he turned. He and his loathes. I was killed.
Balthazar!
The brute is dead, and we live.
Withers just chilling down here. Just a random berry bush in camp here. Sent to camp.
What's hiding here?
Sent to camp. Hey, Gale wants a conversation. It's been a while since we've talked to Gale.
The Absolute should be a thing of the past, and I with it. Yet, at the risk of angering Mistra further, I'm glad it didn't come to that, given what has come to light.
You don't miss the Shadow Curse lands then?
Hardly. I'm more than glad to leave that place behind.
Does Gale count as a husbando?
More importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself,
I don't
sense
particularly care for any of the male characters either.
so pure, so complete.
Certainly not husbando territory.
Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power, the ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different.
I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter.
I think I missed your answer to Lae'zel.
I
No.
must learn more of it.
My answer is the only character that I like personality wise is Karlach and maybe Will. Of the starting characters. I like Halsin. Halsin's pretty chill. But he doesn't really join the party until like the end of Act 2. Hold on, back up. Why is the crown important?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Oh, well, I'm the sorcerer. Perhaps I will go and have a look for myself. Don't even have a thing for anime girls, comic book characters, video game characters. Lae'zel does it for me. Okay. I mean, you do you. To each their own. Why would about Baldarian Magic Shop be the first place we look?
Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Fair enough. And then Jaheira 3,000 miles away from everybody else. Good grief, if I went around and collected all of the berry bush berries, I could probably get a full night's rest off of berry bush berries. Not to mention this basket of cabbage. Where's the actual campfire? There it is.
Better not be cursed.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you.
Or
Will you
just
liberate them from
or
that
just destroy the
parasite
Elder
trail
Brain and
and
it will
reduce
answer to nobody.
Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
I will dominate the no. Free everyone of this evil.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us.
Come on, Prism.
For domination. March. Join power.
We're under. Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Her voice commanding. Brain is being tortured at the whim of the Absolute. Receives a penalty to intellect, wisdom, charisma. Takes 1 to 6 psychic damage at the end of its turn. Okay. Escape to the portal before the Absolute takes control. 3 turns. Okay. There's the portal. And of course, we're being attacked by Githyanki. Hey, let me actually switch
Let's go.
to Karlak first.
Cry about it.
Critically miss, yep. Nothing to loot.
I've got it.
Now.
Jump past my companions.
These boots have seen everything.
Start running up the stairs. I could get up here if I took a dash action, or I could cast a spell. Deal some damage to the Githyanki. Let's take the free Scorching Ray. Oh, there's my temp HP. Why'd you get like 7 attacks?
I'll get you free.
You're a fool. Dash action. Jump action. Over the stairs, over everybody. Melee weapons out. Can't attack.
On the way.
We'll use Lucky twice. 3 times.
Come quickly! I can't do this without you.
Need to get through. Yeah, okay.
Best be on my way.
Just be on my way. Could have jumped. I could have jumped up. I could have. Okay, well. Lessons learned. Potion taken.
Now this is my happy place.
I mean, I could get her through the portal. But I'd rather keep her there. She can get through the portal at any point. She's got so much movement. Can you not?
Take your
I'm knocked prone, but not knocked out.
Go for the throat.
Okay. Wow, okay. I guess we are taking an attack of opportunity then.
Over here.
More are coming. Hurry, or we will all become thralls. Open up.
Oh, did I just need one character to make it? And then it was done? Okay.
That thing's not going to hold together much longer.
That's a bunch of Get Yankee. I'm sorry if ads start running during this. Twitch has got to the ad starting soon section and I cannot stop it.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Well, well, well.
Off we go then.
Let's get going.
Hurry. I can't hold them back alone.
Yeah, I'm doing combat setup stuff.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I know, lady. Hold your horses for 10 seconds. Where's my...
I need you now.
Yeah, I know. That's extra first level. Where's the one that gives extra second level spell slots? The problem with having 600... things in my inventory. There it is.
The skull. Come to the skull.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
What now? Is that blood? No, never mind.
Look where it is.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Help me.
Okay.
What's cooking?
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Let's go!
Time to push my luck again. Time to press ahead.
Cantrip. Acid splash on... I can't acid splash you two from here. Oh, I can target you specifically, but if I want to splash the floor... Okay, well, I'll just firebolt you. Get some damage in. Bonus action. Create a spell slot. 5th level spell is 7 sorcery points.
Shall we cut and run?
Offhand attack. You're at 4 HP. This is gonna feel good. I agree. No, boo. Sure.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Okay, would you like to address why there were a bunch of intellect devourers that were just
Help me.
here? Okay.
Need to find a way forward.
I can't hold them off much longer.
Alright, group. Let's go!
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Yeah, that's where we're headed. We can only jump so fast. And so far. Chasm Creeper. Oh, there's an imprisoned Githyanki.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Oh, shit. A mind flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you.
I knew it!
I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help.
You aren't a dwarf woman! You tricked me into thinking you were a dwarf woman. What do you need me to do? Leave the Githyanki alone. This is the battle you were fighting?
The Honor God. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault. But with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
Try to read the Mind Flayer's thoughts.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. presence, like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts.
Directly into your head.
If you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colourful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight! Together, we can turn the tide.
Okay. Hey, it's Orpheus! We found Orpheus! All along! He was just hiding out here.
The hammer's gonna fall.
Bonus action... Shove. We've got a couple of ranged fighters up there.
On the move.
Break concentration on guidance is fine. Could do Flame Strike. Unfortunately, they're just far enough apart. But not these two. Why not? I'm sorry, what? Examine? Yeah, resistance to psychic damage. But why did they take 00 from fire? And radiant. Am I missing something? Bonus action, healing word. Karlak. Because... Move closer.
This will do nicely.
Range sneak attack. Ranged offhand. Switched back to melee weapons. And move up and out of the way.
Comes easy these days.
Scorching Ray that ignores fire resistance as a 5th level spell. Like to jump up there. You got 68 health. The 5th level spell version can go up to 72. It's not bad. Us is gonna have to take the dash action because started out much further back. Didn't walk forward during the cutscene.
Say bye-bye.
Reckless. And another. And another. And another. You had nothing. You have boots. Uninhibited Kushigo. Deals additional damage with unarmed strikes. Sent to camp. I mean, technically I've got lots of movement, but I need the only targets are up there and up there, so I would need to jump. So honestly, Karlak, just sort of chill here, I guess. You can take some brain. Pick up the intellect of our brains. Absorb element. Oh! Oh, you can hit us with fire! I'm still not okay with just losing a 5th level spell slot for 0 damage doubly so. Also, you made a very bad mistake jumping down here. When it gets around to Karlak's turn, if you're not already dead, you will be.
Let's have some courage.
Did I not get a turn? There.
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
I ask again, who are you? And I'm going to need a name this time.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city.
Okay.
I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash.
Yay!
He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
One of the chosen on the colony. You gonna tell me what this battle was about?
We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Elitid Empire eons ago. The power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost.
Yeah, but it would help the Githyanki, I'm sure.
You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
How did Gortash and the other chosen find out? These are all great questions.
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackheath will be finished.
Were you imprisoned here too?
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
What happens if we free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me.
You know what? Fair enough. We're like in other ways too. I talk to you, the less you seem like a mind flayer. We're like in other ways too.
I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change.
And that's why you wanted me to... I don't like what you're implying. I'm trying to avoid becoming Mind Flayer. I thought you agreed to protect me.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty.
No, thank you.
If you let me, I can evolve you.
I'm not a tentacle person. No, thank you. Do what I love to evolve. Why can't you stop the metamorphosis altogether?
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
Not.
I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death.
I've dealt with one.
Magically enhanced Elder Brain. But in case you change your mind...
I've dealt with one god of death so far.
Look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve. You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
No time to rest.
I would like to send this to camp and never look at it again. Okay.
What's inside?
Hey! Looking through all the good Yankees. Got me a potion.
These boots have seen everything.
Supreme healing. And a scroll of false life. Lovely stuff. Movement speed can't be reduced. Can't be paralyzed or restrained. Replaces effective other. Okay, let's throw that at Asterion. Throw this at Asterion.
More for me?
Void Bulb. Hypnotic Pattern can go to camp. Because I don't feel like I'm ever going to use that necessarily. Brain. Brain. It's good. Okay. Let's get out of here!
Hands on everything.
Yes, I would like to leave the astral plane. Oh. Hang on.
It's been a long day. Better stop to rest soon.
Okay, now you took resources from me, but at least there was some fighting involved.
Always at your side.
Always at your side, Karlak.
Hey, soldier.
Hang on. Met an emperor. Emperoro. Emperoro. Met an emperoro. Rorororororo.
Copper for your thoughts.
What do you think?
Special, tadpole? Bit of a contradiction in terms, don't you think? I don't even want a regular one.
Agreed.
Talking about turning into what? A half squid? Not surprised you haven't tried it yourself yet.
Thank the gods.
We won't speak of it again. In fact, I don't even really want to have that conversation. I was just wanting to hear your opinion on it, Karlak. Because I respect your opinion. But the way that the game made me talk about it made me sound like I was hyping it up as the best thing ever, when I clearly don't want it.
Moving in.
So, don't even really want to have that conversation.
Here goes nothing.
Let's turn in for the night. Lae'zel and Shadowheart both have conversations they want to have. Scratch has a conversation he wants to have. Scratch's conversation takes priority over everyone, except for maybe Karlak. But Karlak doesn't have a conversation. Exclamation mark. So hang on. Speak with animals. Hello, Scratch.
Dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
Yo, Scratch! What do you got there?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me.
It's a
All I know
potion
is
of
I thought
healing!
you when I saw it.
Aww. Thanks, buddy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Thank you for the potion of healing.
Gods, Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are.
I don't want to hype up the tadpole conversation because I don't want the tadpole conversation. Let's talk to Shadowheart first.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it.
Yes.
Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
No, not really. You wanted to talk. That's the only reason I talked to you.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives.
Yes.
It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
Who is he exactly?
Close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich
In a
slavers,
distant land,
Mother Gith
I,
made for the
Aku,
hells to secure
the
an alliance
shape-shifting
with the
master of
Archdevil
darkness, unleashed
Tiamat
an
gifted the Githyanki our red
unspeakable
dragons. Gith remained in the hells, and Tiamat's
A
envoy
foolish
proclaimed
samurai
Vlaakith
warrior
our ruler.
wielding a
The
magic
first
sword.
Vlaakith
Sorry.
of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
$157, that's a lot of blackets.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
I'm 100% down with freeing Orpheus as soon as we defeat the Absolute and get the Mind Flayer parasites out of us. Like, if we're no longer infected and the Absolute's been destroyed, then by all means, free Orpheus, let him take out Vlaakith.
The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If
What
the Githyanki to be
words?
free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
I am Orpheus! That's the 3 words, I think. That's my best guess. Got your quarrel with Shadowheart now. Leaf. Okay. Anybody over here have things to talk about? No. 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 Will, Lae'zel, Shadowheart, Jaheira hiding in the woodwork. Nah, we're good. Leave camp. Finally! Leave Act 2. The city awaits. There were 2 more hours of Act 2. I thought I was done with Act 2 after I killed the final boss. Took on the aspect of one of the dead 3, and the game's like, no, you got 2 more hours. Ugh.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
And now that I'm out of camp, Asterion wants to have a conversation?
Baldur's Gate is right over the hills. And so is Cazador.
Yeah.
Cazador and his rite of profane ascension.
Right.
An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master.
The Birick Master!
Unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem, the world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
Do you think we can defeat him?
We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle.
Yeah.
This may be a beginning, not an end. I can see myself now. Lord, King, Master. If
Asterion?
and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
Raphael said the Ascension was lethally diabolical.
Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit, I think I deserve something better.
Freedom is not the same as power.
All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
Asterion, I'm not gonna let you ascend. No vampire should have that kind of power, and I'm not going to let it be you or him or any vampire for that matter. I promise to help you stop Cazador. I won't promise anything else.
If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us. Likely with bared fangs. We should
yeah.
get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
What path lies before me?
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find it.
Okay, I can't go back any further. So it's forward from here. And honestly, the city is right here. That's... Oh, Baldur's Gate! Okay. I think I'm good for today. On Baldur's Gate, anyway. At the City's Edge. End of stream 21. Okay. This one is I titled this part Act 3 finally. And lo and behold, as soon as I actually make it to Act 3, I'm ready to end stream. But I don't feel up to exploring all of Baldur's Gate now. I was expecting to be doing that over an hour ago. Well, we finally got there. We finally got there. You're right, Spylo. We finally got there. We are at Baldur's Gate. Next time, we will literally, the whole stream is just going to be exploring the city. So, thank you. Big thank you to Spylo for being here like the whole time, hanging out. Thank you to everybody that passed through, was lurking. Sage at the top of the stream when I was trying to get stuff set up and was having tech issues. Feathery Hades for the bits earlier. Thank you again. Big thank you. It means a lot to me, man. By the way. Uh-oh. What's up, Spylo? By the way, the spider. Thank you. Thank you. The spider was here. I could have used the spider a little earlier. Just before stream, I found that there was like a hole at the corner of my window, and there were like a couple dozen ants that were trying to worm their way into my room. Could have used the spider there. Just plant it down at the corner of the window. Be like, feast time. Have a good meal, buddy. Anyway, that's it for the stream for today. Thank you for being here. Let's raid into... I've got a couple of friends streaming right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are you just straight up just playing a crossword right now? No. I'm gonna raid out the Stinky Minky because he's doing P4, or not P4, P5 attempts on Hollow Knight. That's something I'm not likely to do at any time, really, because not with how much I struggled with P4. But give that man some love. And until next time, take care, everybody, and have a good rest of your day.